The Davis County Mustangs play here on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. Be sure to catch live online streaming of every Davis County baseball game right here on atomoradio.com. Previous games can be viewed on demand at atomoradiosports.com. Now, let's head down to the field for Mustang baseball. Here's Ellis Kojo.
Welcome back to the Davis County Fairgrounds, scene of the fourth Davis County baseball game of the season, as Davis County continues to make up games that were lost due to the outright rudeness of Mother Nature. Tonight, the Albia Blue Demons pay a visit to the Davis County Mustangs here at the Davis County Fairgrounds here in Bloomfield. And it's great to have you with us. I'm Ellis Kojo. I'm joined by Corey Finch. He is our producer for tonight. You're listening to the Nutrient Ag Solutions pregame show. Call Bob Lawson and his team today where results in your field are their first concern. Davis County comes in today's game with a record 2-1 and a South Central Conference record of 1-1.
Hi, Lauren. How are
They'll
you?
face an Albia Blue Demon team that is off to a slow start. 1-7 on the season, 1-5 in the South Central Conference. Coming up next, we'll talk about Davis County and their last game versus Wayne and what to expect tonight versus Albia. Davis County baseball right around the corner from here in Bloomfield on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Ellis Kojo back here in Bloomfield, and I'm joined by Corey Finch, our producer. Davis County versus Albia. Coming up next on the Atomo Radio Sports Network, you're listening to Nutrient Ag Solutions pregame show. Call Bob Lawson and his team today where results in your field are their first concern. So 2 days ago, Davis County took on Wayne in another makeup game that was rained out. It was originally supposed to be the season opener, but the game was made up a couple days ago. Davis County got out to a big lead. They led 7-0 after 2 innings. Wayne rallied with 3 runs in the top of the 5th, but Davis County put away the game with 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th, and then scored 5 runs in the 5th and 1 run in the 5th and 4 in the 6th to finally put away the Falcons of Wayne and winning 15-5 in 6 innings. Notable players in the game: Clay Collier, 3 of 3 with 5 RBI. He now leads the team with 6 runs batted in on the season. Logan Hale got the win, pitching the final 3 2/3 innings in relief, and he also walked 2 and struck out 3. Davis County banged out 10 hits in their win versus Wayne, and they're looking to keep the bats going. They have. Now, keep in mind, it's a small sample size, but Davis County has a batting average of .310 as a team thus far. And head coach Todd White, he's hoping that his team can win a little bit while they're still getting their feet wet on the season. He says that the team's still a work in progress, and he says they have some things that they still need to clean up. I'm sure he wasn't very pleased with that 5-run 3rd inning on Tuesday. But in the meantime, he said that they're going to try to keep their heads above water as they try to make up all the games that they've missed due to rain and soggy conditions from here in Bloomfield. Coming up next, we'll talk about the Albia Blue Demons. They come in with a 1-7 record. And this will be the first matchup between Davis County and Albia this season, the first of 3. That's coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them.
As Todd White, the head coach of Davis County, strides to home plate, he'll be met by Rob D'Amato. He is the head coach of Albia. They'll exchange lineup cards, and umpires will go over tonight's ground rules as well. As I said, Albia comes in with a 1-7 record. They're on a 4-game losing streak, and they've had their issues batting. They're just hitting 185 as a team, and their team ERA is 8.64, so they're having trouble getting guys out, and they're also having trouble hitting. So a two-pronged type of issues that Albia has. Albia's only win was a 16-13 triumph over Knoxville. First of 3 meetings between Albia and Davis County coming up. There will be a doubleheader a week from tomorrow over in Monroe County, as Albia will host Davis County in just 8 days. Coming up next, we'll go over to Pulaski Lumber starting lineups for both Albia and Davis County as we get closer to the first pitch from here at the Davis County Fairgrounds. Davis County Baseball is coming up next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Bloomfield.
And the Albia Demons, coached by Rob D'Amato.
Here at the Davis County Fairgrounds, where Albia will be taking on Davis County in a South Central Conference matchup. The Pulaski Lumber starting lineups are brought to you by Pulaski Lumber. If you're starting a project around the house, make sure and check with Chris and the team first for all your building and hardware needs. For the Albia Blue Demons, again with a 1-7 record, having lost their last 4. Nathan Kroll leads off. He's at shortstop. Nathaniel Wynn is in right field. He bats second. Ashton Brand bats third. He's in left field. Luke Bossard is on the mound pitching. He bats cleanup. Batting fifth and in center field is Gage Wilson. Batting sixth at second base is Jamison Robertson.
Catching.
At third base and batting seventh is Hunter DeMoss. Barrett Bonnet is catching. He bats eighth.
Number 9, Jaden Hugan.
And at first base, batting ninth, is Jaden Hugan.
For the Davis County Mustangs.
Again for Albia, Crawl at short, Wynn in right, Brandon left.
Number 12,
Bossard pitching, Wilson in center, Robertson at second. DeMoss at third, Bonnet catching, and Hugan is at first.
Batting third, playing second base, number 2.
Now for the Davis County Mustangs, head coached by Todd White, 2-1 on the season, and they have won their last two. Owen Bennett's in right field, he leads off. Trevor Slayton is pitching, he bats second. Batting third and at second base is Driven to Cry. Noah Smolik bats cleanup, he's at shortstop. Batting fifth and at third base is Clay Collier. Garl Norman's in center field, he bats sixth. Caden Hill is the catcher, and he bats seventh. Batting eighth and at first base is Logan Hale. And batting ninth in left field is Nathan Smolik. So again for Davis County, Bennett at right, Slayton pitching, DeCry at second, Smolik at short, Collier at third, Norman in center, Hill catching, Hale at first, and Smolik is in left. We'll take a break for the national anthem when we come back. First pitch between Davis County and Albia on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
National anthem has been played. Davis County has taken the field as we move closer to first pitch from here in Bloomfield. Great to have you with us for Davis County's fourth game of the season. They come in with a 2-1 record as Trevor Slayton begins his warm-up tosses from the mound.
Welcome back, everyone.
Corey Finch is our producer as well. And for Davis County, what they're looking to do is play a little bit cleaner defensively as well as keep the hot bats going. Like I said, they banged out 10 hits versus Wayne in their 15-5 triumph. And they're looking to keep things going here against Albia. So 2 league games, both tonight and tomorrow. And then a tournament in Burlington to wrap up the week. Nathan Crawl steps in. He's batting .333 on the season. And the first pitch from Slayton is wide for ball 1, and we're underway. First pitch came in at 7:32. Game time temperature was sitting at about 83 degrees. And the 1-0 pitch is hit on the hop to second, and DeCry throws to the first in time, and that's the way this game begins, a ground out to second. Nathaniel Wynn now bats, and he is batting .150 on the young season. He does lead the Blue Demons with 4 runs batted in. Here comes the first pitch from Slayton. It's a curveball, and it gets in there for strike 1. Nathan Smolik is in left, Norm is in center, and Bennett is in right for the Mustangs. Here's the wind in the 0-1, and it's swung on and hit in the air to left center field. Settling under is Norman, and he makes the catch. Quickly, 2 outs in this inning, and now stepping in is Ashton Brand. Just to wrap up the Davis County defense, Collier's at third, Noah Smolik is at short, DeCry at second, Hale at first, Hill catching, and on the mound for the Mustangs, Trevor Slayton, the best they have. And that is a pitch that is a bit high for ball 1. Ashton Brand is the batter. He's a left fielder for Albia. He's batting 167 on the season, and he does have a run batted in. Here's the 1 and the 1-0, and it's up high and tight. And it's 2-0 now to Ashton Brand. Albia, as I said, batting 185 as a team. That pitch is hit up the middle, and Noah Smolik gobbles it up, throws to first. It's in time, and Albia goes down in the first. Trevor Slayton sets them down 1-2-3. When we come back, Davis County will get their chance to bat here in the bottom of the first on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Albia goes down 1-2-3. Now it's time for Davis County to swing the sticks. Here in the bottom of the first. First innings brought to you by Dixie's Mattress Outlet. Think of them first to get a great night's sleep. Call Darren today.
Really efficient pitching, Dan Stocker. Wastes no time, comes out and
Owen Bennett strides to the plate, and he will lead things off for the Mustangs. Luke Bossard's on the mound for Albia. And the right-hander settles on top of the rubber. Nods his head and winds and comes home with the first pitch to Bennett. And it's hit in the air into left center field. Pretty well hit, but tracking it and making the catch is Wilson. Nice play by Wilson, running to his right. And it is one pitch, one out.
The gift of fast legs and everything to anticipate and know where that ball is going to go and to react. And boy, just a great.
That brings up Trevor Slayton for the Mustangs. Here comes the line, the first pitch from Bossard, and that's hit in the air. Foul territory, that would get out of play, making it 0-1. Slayton batting 455 on the season. He does have a run batted in. That 455 is tops on the team. The 0-1, that stays inside. That evens the count at 1-1. Draven DeCry waits on deck. As Slayton looks to get on board and start a Davis County rally here in the first. That pitch is in the dirt, and that is 2-1. Bossard ready. Here's the wind and the 2-1 pitch. That's lined in the center field for a base hit. A solid single for Slayton, and that's our first base runner of the day. If you had to pick one Mustang that has really hammered the ball over the first three games, it would be this man at the plate, Draven DeCry. He hit a ringing double to tie the game versus EBF on Monday. That pitch is outside for ball one. And then he hit another double over the left fielder's head on Tuesday versus Wayne. DeCry's rated with the 1-ball pitch. That's grounded foul down the third base line. So that will even the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. DeCry batting 400 on the season. He does have 3 runs batted in, and he leads the team with 4 runs scored. Slayton takes his lead from first. Boster comes home with the 1-1, and it's a strike. The Bonnet Pat dropped the ball, however, and Slayton will cruise into second. That will be a pass ball. Now, head coach Todd White wants to come to talk to the Oh, we got a courtesy runner. That's right. That's right. Slayton's the pitcher, so you want to save his legs. And so coming in to run for him is Caden Glosser.
One thing that I love the way these two pitchers are going at it. There's no wasted time. If you're a defender, you like this pace.
Glosser takes his lead from second. 1-2 to count to DeCry in the pitch. Reached for that one, and he was able to get a piece of it to stay alive as that ball goes foul, and that keeps the count at 1-2. Driven DeCry batting third today as head coach Trout White tries to figure out what the ideal batting order is, and that pitch almost got a piece of DeCry. I don't know how that missed him, actually.
Dan Stocker, that had a beat on the 2 on the back of his jersey.
And that evens the count at 2-2.
It broke. Somehow.
Here comes the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Outside, and now the count is full.
Count here. Runner second base. One away here. Bottom of the first inning.
Runner at second, 1 out, and the bottom of the first of a scoreless game. Bosser takes a peek at second, comes set, kicks and deals. That's hit, foul, and we'll do it again. So good battle by DeCry, fouling off a couple of tough pitches with 2 strikes, and he'll have a look at another one. Noah Smolik waits on deck. Another 3-2 pitch to DeCry. That's grounded into the hole and into left field for a base hit. Rounding third. Todd White says, come on home, and scoring is Glosser. DeCry tries to go to second, and he is in there. 1-0 Davis County on the RBI single by Draven DeCry. So DeCry keeps up his hot hitting, knocking in his 4th run of the season. And Davis County has an early 1-0 advantage. So here's Noah Smolek playing shortstop today. Throw to second. It goes into center field, and it goes right to Wilson. He's going to try to throw it to third, and it gets away from the third baseman, goes over the fence out of play, and DeCry will be able to trot home with the second Davis County run. So a pick, I believe that would be 2 errors. So an error on the pitcher throwing it into center field, and then an error on the center fielder, as that took a bad hop in front of the third baseman, DeMoss, went over the fence out of play, and that's why DeCry was able to go home. 2-0 Davis County, and this is actually the first pitch to Noah Smolek, and it's in the dirt for ball 1. So a lot happening here in the bottom of the Davis County first, but they have an early 2-0 lead. Here's the wind and the 1-0. Swing and a miss. And now that makes the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Luke Bosser comes in tonight's game with a 0-1 record. He has so far pitched 8 1/3 innings. Here's the next pitch. That's in there for strike 2. He has an ERA of 4.20. He has 5 strikeouts on the season against 3 walks. Next one to Smolek. That's hit right up the middle, and it goes off Bossert. He knocks it down, picks it up, and throws out Noah Smolek. Base is empty, 2 outs, and here is Clay Collier.
Big plays on the mound. Not only did a good job of throwing the ball, but defending the mound. And that's not easy when you're,
If you had to take a wager as to who is leading the Mustangs in RBI, it might take a while before you get to today's third baseman, Clay Collier. Here comes the wind in the first pitch to Clay. Looked like that was a bit inside, and so that's a ball, making it count 1-0. Collier had his best game of the year, probably in his career as a Mustang. 5 runs batted in 2 days ago versus Wayne. The 1-0. That's over but low, and now it's 2-0. And Collier, I think making it out is against his religion. He is 5 for 5 so far this season. Strike three, not strike one. I beg your pardon. I got ahead of myself. That makes it 2-1.
2 runs in for the Mustangs.
And the 2-1 pitch to Collier. That's on the outside corner, evening the count at 2-2. So Collier 5 of 5 on the season, 6 runs batted in. He also has 4 runs scored. That's tied for the team lead with the Cry. The 2-2. That's inside. That almost clipped the back knee of Collier. And the count is full. Slightly open stance for Collier. Boster with the payoff pitch. And it's high and outside, ball 4, and Collier still has not made an out this season. So here's Garl Norman, the center fielder. Norman batting .333 on the season. Collier with pretty good speed at first. There he goes. The pitch hits it short, under the glove of Kroll and into left center field. Collier will make the turn and make an awkward tumble in the third. That puts runners at the corners with 2 outs.
That's what I looked like when I fell down my stairs coming out of the house tonight. Yeah.
Head coach Todd White's going to check on Clay Collier, justifiably so. That was a pretty awkward tumble he took. But Coach White slaps him on the helmet a couple times. I think that's the best indication that he's okay. Don't quite know how to score that as a run or a hit or an error, so we'll leave that blank for now. But here's Caden Hill, Davis County's catcher, and he has a chance. Runner goes from second, pitch is swung on and missed, and Bonnet will just hang on to it, and Garl Norman has himself a stolen base. You see that all the time with runners on the corners. Automatically, the runner from first will go, and most likely the other player won't go. That is hit well into left field, and at the track, it's finally caught by Brand, and that will end the inning. So Hill gave that a ride, but the inning is over. But Davis County scores 2 runs on 2 hits, a couple of errors with 2 men left. And at the end of 1, Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Davis County 2, Albia nothing after a full inning played. Great to have you with us on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. Second innings brought to you by Protudo Orthodontics. Don't give it a second thought. Get a smile that lasts a lifetime today. So Trevor Slayton facing the 4, 5, 6 hitters of Albia, and the first pitch is a nice fastball over the outside corner for strike 1. Slayton threw just 7 pitches in that first inning. The 0-1. Curveball, strike 2. And Slayton looks like his normal strike throwing self here to begin this game. The 0-2. That's a fastball high. Looked like a bit of a waste pitch. High and outside. And now the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. That's hit in the air to center. Garl Norman goes back, and he drifts back about 5 feet short of the wall to make the catch. So Luke Bossard flies out. That brings up Gage Wilson, the center fielder. Wilson made a nice play in left center on a fly ball hit by Owen Bennett to start to Davis County first. There's a nice curveball from Slayton. And the count is 0-1. And here comes the next one. That's hit foul behind us, and the count is quickly 0-2. Gage Wilson batting 105 on the season, and he has 3 runs batted in. Wilson strikes out, and good morning, good afternoon, good night, says Trevor Slayton to Mr. Wilson. That's the first strikeout of the game for Slayton. Strikeouts are brought to you by Keith's Foods. Don't strike out when it comes to supper. Come and see Brian and the staff at Keith's Foods for some awesome smoked and barbecue meats. The whole family will love it. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook. James Robertson looks at ball 1. Jamison Robertson batting .267 on the year. Remember, he's at the position they call the keystone, second base. That's ball 2. Robertson also has 2 runs batted in this season. The 2-0. Fouled back. And it will make the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Albia's only win this season was a 16-13 triumph over Knoxville. It's been a season of losing streak so far for Albia. That's chopped at the plate foul for strike 2. Albia opened the season with 3 straight losses, and then they got that win versus Knoxville. But after that, they proceeded to lose their next 4. So they're currently on a 4-game losing streak. 2-2 pitch. That's hit high in the air to left field. Here's Noah Smolek making the catch. And once again, Albia goes down in order. 6 up, 6 down so far for the Blue Demons. We head to the bottom of the second. Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. Attention Southern Iowa. Do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Davis County now batting in the bottom of the second, looking to add to their 2-0 lead. Logan Hale will lead things off for the Mustangs. First pitch from Bossard is in the dirt for ball 1. Logan Hale looking for his first hit of the season. He comes into tonight's game batting 0 and 10. He's 0 for 10 on the year. He does have a run batted in to his credit. The 1-0. That's low and outside and 1-1. Could have sworn that first pitch was a ball, but okay. Count now is 1-1 to Hale, and here comes the next one to him. Over but low. And now it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Logan Hale started the season out at cleanup. And as head coach Todd White's trying to find the winning combination with the batting order, he's been making his way down, and that's swung on and missed, evening the count at 2-2. Hale was pretty much a fixture in the cleanup spot last year. He had a hot start to begin 2018. Before cooling down a bit. The 2-2 pitch is looked at for strike 3 called, and that is the first strikeout for Bossard.
you in 8th grade. Break it. And that thing,
Nathan Smolik's the batter. He is the Mustang left fielder for tonight. Davis County 2, Albia nothing. And the first pitch to Smolik is hit in the air, foul territory, first base side. Eugen gives it a look, but it gets out of play. Smolik, 1 of 9 to begin the year. That's a 111 average. The 1-1 pitch is high and tight. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nathan Smolik. 2 balls, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Davis County. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors for Albia. Hit in the air to center field. Wilson settles under it, and he's got the catch. 2 up, 2 down for Davis County, and we go back to the top of the order and Owen Bennett. After a 25-pitch first inning, this is a very welcome quick inning for Luke Boster. Here's the first pitch to Bennett. Curveball stays outside. 1-0. Bennett hit one into the left center gap, and Wilson made a good play tracking it down. Wilson, the center fielder. Next one is high to Bennett, and now it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, high and tight, and it's 3-0. Bossard has walked a man. He walked Clay Collier back in the first, looking to avoid his second walk, but he is well behind in the count at 3-0. The pitch. And ball 4. Thought that one looked good, but instead it is a 2-out walk for Owen Bennett. Walks are brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Don't walk from field to field. Call Tim and Dean for the best deal on Polaris Rangers and ATVs and enjoy a smooth ride on a Polaris to get those chores done. Looks like that's going to do it for Luke Bossard as head coach Rob D'Amato is going to make a pitching change. So we will come back to see who the next pitcher is for Albia. We will be back right after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
This is Sherry Lawson. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans, the agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We are proud to live in Bloomfield where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today at 664-2362. Go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Go Mustangs!
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Albia's new pitcher is Tien Theravong. He is a sophomore, and he is completing his warm-up tosses. Theravong relieves Bossard, who pitched 37 pitches, went an inning and 2/3, allowing, at this time, 2 runs. One of them earned on 2 hits. He walked 2, struck out 1. He's responsible for the runner at first. Trevor Slayton's the batter. He'll be the first batter at Theravong faces, and a nice crossfire fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Slayton singled and scored his first time up. The 0-1, the runner goes from first, pitches low for a ball, and Bennett is safe standing at second. So Bennett with the second stolen base for the Mustangs tonight. A lot more running the Mustangs are doing this year compared to last year. Theravong with a long look, and now the pitch. Strike called. The way he rings them up, I think it's strike 3, but it's instead strike 2. But it was a nice breaking ball from Theravong to make it 1-2 to Slayton. Runner at second, 2 outs. Davis County leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. The pitch. Drive into left center field. Wilson makes the catch in the gap, and the inning is over. What a play by Gage Wilson. His second good play of the game. Davis County threatens but does not score. At the end of 2, Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
2-0's our scores. We roll into the top of the third. First pitch from Slayton here in the top of the third is wide for ball 1. Slayton just 19 pitches through the first 2 innings. That was pitch number 20 for the senior. The 1-0. Chop foul to the third base dugout.
Welcome back, everyone. Third inning,
1 ball, 1 strike, as Hunter DeMoss leads things off for Albia.
Good grooves. Laura did a good job on her first night on the board.
Slayton's ready for the 1-1 pitch. It's a curveball that gets inside corner for strike 2. DeMoss batting .214 on the season. The 1-2, foul back. We'll do it again. Albia has just 1 sacrifice on the season. And the person responsible for that sacrifice is the man standing at the plate right now, Hunter DeMoss. Another 1-2 from Slayton. Swung on and missed. And Hunter DeMoss came up empty on a changeup outside for strike 3. That's another Keys Foods strikeout. Don't strike out when it comes to supper. Come see Brian and staff at Keys Foods for some awesome smoked and barbecue meats. The whole family will love it. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook. Next batter is Bear Bonnet. He looks at a fastball upstairs for ball 1. This is Bonnet's first at-bat of the season. The 1-0. That's chopped. Nope, it got a piece of Bonnet before he got out of the batter's box, so it'll be a foul ball, strike 1. As I said, Bonnet, this is his first plate appearance of the season. He has done some courtesy running. He has 3 runs scored and also has a stolen base. The 1-1. That's a high fastball, too high, and it's 2-1. So Bonnet, even though he's a catcher, maybe he's not your stereotypical catcher. Perhaps he has some speed. Swing and a miss. Slayton controlling counts so far. He has not had a 3-ball count so far. He shakes his head, shakes it again, now nods, and comes home with a 2-2 pitch. That's chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Sounds like from the, according to the Albia people, forgive my eavesdropping, this is Bonnet's first start at catcher. The 2-2, swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Slayton. And Hill thought that was out number 2 as he tossed the ball back to the mound, but that's only the second out. Good thing there was nobody on base. So there's Jaden Hugan as a fastball. It's up by the letters. 1 ball, no strikes. Trevor Slayton comes in tonight's game with an ERA of 1. The 1-0. Another fastball upstairs, 2-0. He's pitched 7 innings so far, giving up that 1 earned run. He's walked 4 and struck out 8 so far. That's hit in the air, shallow left center. Tracking over is Nathan Smolik, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. Albia goes down quietly again. Going to the bottom of the third, Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County 2, Albia nothing, and the Mustangs are getting set to take their cuts here in the bottom of the third.
Welcome back, everyone, in bottom half of the third inning.
DeCry, Noah Smolik, and Clay Collier are the Mustangs due up. Tien Theravong throws a strike at the knees to DeCry, and that's the way we open the bottom of the third. Third inning's brought to you by Geotech. Call Jody for your top quality black dirt, fill sand, and wash gravel needs. Curveball stays high, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball a bit outside, and now the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Theravong came in relief of Luke Bossard, who pitched an inning and 2/3. Theravong got the last out of the second. And a curveball that almost hit DeCry, but it almost got the inside corner as well. He missed both, and it's 3-1. DeCry rated for the 3-1, and he swings and fouls that one back. That makes the count full.
2-0 Davis County.
DeCry singled, which drove in a run, and then he later came around to score thanks to a pair of Albia errors. Payoff pitch to DeCry, swing and a miss. He chased a high heat, and he came up empty, and that is out number 1.
See it leave the hand of the pitcher. It looks like it's going to come in about waist high and kind of floats up.
That brings up Noah Smolik. He's a collision corner cleanup hitter. If you need to clean up your vehicle, take it to John and his team for a complete detail. First pitch is lined in the left center field, and Wilson's not going to catch that one. It's a base hit. Smolik putting it somewhere where finally Wilson won't be able to catch it. He's on board with 1 out, and the next batter is Clay Collier. Collier walked his first time up. Theravong with the set, now the pitch, and the breaking ball goes over the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Again, he has I'll call it a flatter curveball because
Tien Theravong comes home with the 0-1 pitch. A lazy fly ball into shallow left center field, and that's easy for Wilson, and he makes the catch for out 2.
Gage Wilson, once again, Dan, showing off his speed, covered a lot of ground in a hurry.
Boy, he does. That's just what you want out of that center fielder. So.
That brings up Carl Norman. he singled his first time up and ended up getting stranded, but not before he stole a base as well. Thiravong is set. Smolik goes, and Garl Norman hits it high and medium deep to left field, but Brand settles under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the fourth inning. Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
First pitch is hit off the glove of Slayton. He gets up, throws a first in time for the out. Slayton stayed with it, and he was able to get Kroll, who decided not to waste any time, but he ends up getting thrown out at first thanks to Slayton quickly pouncing off the mound to throw him out. That brings up Nathaniel Wynn. He looks at strike one. Trevor Slayton looking good, looking every bit the ace that he is for the Mustangs. The 0-1, fouled back, 0-2. The fourth inning is brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug. Stop in and see Milo and his team today, and don't forget they offer free delivery to Bloomfield and the surrounding areas. 0-2 pitch is a waste pitch. That looked like a changeup in the dirt, and the count now is 1-2. Nathaniel Wynn flew out to center field his first time up. Now the 1-2 pitch, that's a pitch high and tight, and actually Wynn had the limbo out of the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the next one. That one hits the dirt and gets past Hill to the backstop, and the count is full. A rare full count for Albia. So Slayton, after having to count at 0-2, comes home with a 3-2 pitch. That's hit on the ground to second, under the glove of the Cry, and it gets into right field. That will be an error on the Cry. That's the first base runner of the night for Albia. And Ashton Brand now is the batter. So just like that, Albia brings their tying run to the plate here in the top of the fourth. They trail Davis County 2-0 as the Mustangs look for their third win in a row. Slayton comes home with the first pitch, fastball too high. 1-0 is the count. Nathaniel Wynn takes his lead from first, a modest lead, so it doesn't look like much of a threat. Regardless, Trevor Slayton throws over to first, and Wynn is back safely. Slayton comes set. Now he rocks and fires. There's a strike. That evens the count at 1-1. Only 2 runs scored in this game. Davis County struck with 2 in the first, and so far that is held up as we play in the top of the fourth. Chop to short. Second for 1 to the Cry to first. That's a double play. And the inning is over. The pitcher's best friend, a 6-4-3 double play, ends things here in the top of the fourth. Going to the bottom of the fourth, Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth. Davis County 2, Albia nothing as we play at the Davis County Fairgrounds. Mustangs looking for their third straight win. They'll send up the bottom of the order. 7-8-9 to face Tien Thiervong, who has settled things down after a rough beginning by Luke Bossert. Caden Hill looks at ball one, and we are underway here in the bottom of the fourth. Hill flew out his first time up, and his bat has gotten better after what was a rather pedestrian sophomore season. Another ball thrown by Thiervong to make it 2-0. Now he comes set. Pitching from the stretch with nobody on base, and that's a curveball for strike one. He's got himself a nice curveball, Thiervong does. And the sophomore has zero reservations about throwing it at any count. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. That was a sweeping type of breaking ball that Hill came up empty on. By the time they got in the catcher's glove, that was in the left-hander's box. Now the 2-2 to Hill. That's popped up. Shallow center field. Coming on is Wilson, and he makes the catch. Wilson was almost in the infield by the time he made that catch. So he's got himself some range. And one thing I've been impressed through with one out in the bottom of the fourth has been just the amount of ground that Gage Wilson can cover in center. Here's Logan Hale, and Thiervong's first pitch is outside ball one. Hale struck out looking. He was Luke Bossert's only strikeout victim in Bossert's outing. The 1-0, a check swing, but that was definitely not a swing, and the count now is 2-0. The catcher, Bonnet, wants to appeal to the first base umpire, but there's no way that Hale swung. So they're not even bothering to appeal. The 2-0, chop to third. DeMoss scoops, throws, and he's got him.
5-3 put out there, out number 2. Boy, that's a tough long
DeMoss stayed with it and was able to throw out Hale for out number 2.
Everything seems to hurry.
So now Noah Smolik is the batter. He flew out to center his first time up. I'm counting the number of putouts that Wilson has made so far, and so he has 5 thus far. There's one hopper into center field for a base hit as Smolik has his second hit of the season. That'll keep things alive for Owen Bennett as we go back to the top of the order. Incidentally, that is the 4th hit for Davis County so far tonight. Lights now on here at the Davis County Fairgrounds as we approach dusk here in Bloomfield. There's a breaking ball that goes right over the heart of the plate for strike one. Owen Bennett is 0 for 1 so far today. He flew out in the first, walked in the second. He also has a stolen base. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and now it's 0-2. Trevor Slayton waits on deck, hoping that Owen Bennett can extend the inning. Nathan Smolik takes his lead from first. Theo Vong set, kicks and deals, runner goes. It's just a little looper out to shortstop, and Kroll makes the catch, and the inning is over. So Davis County gets a runner on with 2 outs, but they do not score. Going to the fifth, Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Welcome aboard, Lauren, covering the board and producing the show tonight.
And welcome back to Bloomfield. First pitch is hit on the ground to short, and that gets in between Collier and Noah Smolek for a base hit, and that is the first hit for Albia. So Theravong, who came in for Bossard, bats cleanup, and he gets the first Albia hit of the game. So why not wait? Just swing at the first pitch. You know you're going to get a strike from Slayton. And he was able to put a perfectly placed ground ball into shallow left field for a single. Wilson represents a tying run. Slayton peeks to first. And now the pitch. He bunts right to Slayton. He tried to throw to second, and nobody covers first. So the Mustangs were not covering either bag. The Davis County defense not organized on that bunt play. So that'll go down as a bunt single. 2 straight hits now for Albia. The tying runs are aboard for Jamison Robertson. And the first pitch to Robertson. Hit on the ground to third. He makes a tag out to the runner head to third, and the throw to first for a double play. He tagged out the runner heading to third, and he threw out the runner at first. And that is 2 outs. Good play by Clay Collier. Collier with the 6-3, make that the 5-3 double play.
Did he tag the runner coming across? I didn't see that.
First pitch is outside for ball 1. Hunter DeMoss is the batter, and what looked to be a legit Albia threat now is on life support with 2 outs. A strike on the outside corner evens the count at 1-1. A single, a ground ball single, a bunt single, and then a double play, a nifty one started by Collier. Now the 1-1 pitch to DeMoss is fouled off the catcher's mask, and now the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. DeMoss struck out swinging his first time up, and Slayton's a strike away from getting out of this inning unscathed. Low and outside, got past Hill, and heading to third is Wilson.
Taking their pass ball. You know, our final 2 runs at Knoxville came on pass balls.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Hunter DeMoss. as he can bring Albia to within 1 with a hit here. The pitch that's fouled away, and we'll do it again at 2-2.
Great play by the Mustangs by the third baseman to get the
Albia 1-5 in league play, 1-7 overall. Davis County 1-1. They can go over to the 500 mark with a win here tonight. 2-2 pitch, fastball high and tight, and DeMoss bends out of the way. So now the count is full. Payoff pitch from Slayton. Hit on the ground to first. Hale bobbles it but has time, and he steps on the bag, and the inning is over. But now the defense towards the Albia rally, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Davis County 2, Albia nothing as we play in the bottom of the 5th. Albia had their biggest threat of the day half an inning ago. First 2 reached with nobody out, but a nifty double play turned by Clay Collier, the third baseman, tagging the runner heading to third and then throwing out the runner at first for a double play. That really put an end to the rally. Slayton swings at the first pitch, pops it up, and the third baseman, DeMoss, makes the catch for out number 1. Slayton so far today is 1 for 3.
Mustangs got their 2 runs in that opening inning.
Jeremy DeCry drove in the first Davis County run on an RBI single. And now the pitch. He reached for it, and he hits it on 2 hops to short. Krall scoops it up, throws, and he gets the cry by a step. 2 quick outs for the Mustangs. And now Noah Smolik, the cleanup hitter, will take his cuts. Smolik is 1 for 2 so far today. He grounded back to the pitcher in the first, and he singled in the third. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Davis County. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for Albia. Davis County plays Knoxville in Knoxville tomorrow. So this will be the end of their 3-game homestand as they'll hit the road and head west. Fastball inside from Thiravong. 1 ball, no strikes to Noah Smolek. Thiravong has pitched well, relieving Luke Bossard. Fastball clips the outside corner, making it 1-1. Thiravong's only allowed 2 hits and 3+ innings of work, and a strike on the outside corner. That one's a curveball that Smolik looked at. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Noah Smolik. Bases empty, 2 outs, 2-0 Davis County. That one goes in the dirt, and now the count is 2-2. Smolik just a sophomore. And Coach White has him batting cleanup, so good-looking future for Davis County if you have your sophomore batting cleanup. The 2-2, curveball that almost got a piece of Noah Smolik. And now the count is full. Tien Theravong takes a deep breath, now settles on top of the rubber. Comes set, rocks and fires. That's fouled away to the right side and out of play. We'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Theravong comes home with another pitch, and Smolik strikes out swinging to end the inning. Davis County goes down 1-2-3. At the end of 5, it's Davis County 2, Albia nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Speaking of fast.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County 2, Albia nothing, as Trevor Slayton winds and deals the first pitch. That's a two-hopper to Noah Smolik at short. He throws out Barrett Bonnet. 1 pitch, 1 out for Trevor Slayton here in the top of the 6th. Slayton just keeps it rolling. The only blemishes on his ledger is two singles that he allowed in the 5th. First pitch is a fastball on the inside corner to Jaden Hugen for strike 1. The first hit that Slayton allowed, actually he's working quickly, here's the 0-1 pitch, that's fouled away. That got a piece of Hugen. I think that hit his leg and then his back. Kind of like a double blow by that ball. No balls, 2 strikes. The first hit Slayton allowed was to Tien Theravong. It was a ground ball, perfectly placed ground ball that went between the third baseman and shortstop. That pitch was high for ball one. Now the 1-2 pitch coming from Slayton. That's chopped to short. Noah Smolik scoops, throws, and he's got Hugen. That makes it 2 away. The second hit that Slayton allowed was when Theravong was at first. Wilson laid down a bunt. Slayton got to the ball in plenty of time, but he turned to second. Nobody was covering. Then he turned to first. Nobody was covering there as well. He had to eat it, and it turned out to be a bunt single. That's cut on and missed by Kroll.
2-0 Davis County.
For strike 1. The 0-1, that's a bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-0 Davis County as we play in the top of the 6th. Base is empty with 2 outs. That pitch is over and a bit low. 2 balls, 1 strike to Nathan Kroll. He's 0 for 2 so far. Grounded out to second, grounded out to the pitcher. Hit in the air, foul territory, down the right field line, and foul. That's out of play. Bennett gave it a look, but it got over the fence. And now here comes another 2-strike pitch. Low and outside, and now the count is full at 3-2. Slayton so far, I have him for 57 pitches. So very efficient. That's a grounder to DeCry at second, and he fumbles it, and there won't be a play. That's a second error committed by DeCry. So that keeps the inning alive for Nathaniel Wynn. He flew out in the first, and he reached on an error back in the fourth. He is 0 for 2 thus far. So these are extra pitches that Slayton has to throw. Now a throw to first, and Krall was leaning to second, but he was still able to get back to first safely. A 2-0 lead is very tenuous because if anybody gets on, then the tying run is at the plate. First pitch, runner goes. The pitch is swung on a miss, and a nice throw by Hill to cut down Krall, and the inning is over. Hill cuts down another base runner, and we'll head to the bottom of the sixth. Davis County leads it 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County leads it 2-0, and they'll look to add on here in the bottom of the sixth. Clay Collier, Garl Norman, Caden Hill. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Mustangs. Collier, I don't know what's wrong with him. He made his first out of the season back in the third. He flew out to center, making him 5 for 6 on the season. First pitch is swung on and it's grounded to Krall at short. He throws the first in time, and Collier is out number 1. I was joking about Collier, by the way. He's still 5 for 7 on the season, which is still ridiculous. I joked earlier today that making an out was against Collier's religion. So now here's Garl Norman. He is 1 for 2 so far today with a stolen base. And the pitch from Theravong is a strike on the outside corner. And Theravong really has settled things down since relieving Bossard with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Theravong really has that breaking ball working, as you saw that one, diving low and outside, fooling Norman. And now the 0-2 coming to Norman. That's hit foul right behind us. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Davis County looking for their 3rd straight win. They come in with a 2-1 record, taking on 1-7 Albia. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. So that is 2 outs in the inning. Caden Hill now bats for the Mustangs. Theravong now with 3 punch-outs in relief. And now Caden Hill is up. He flew out in the first and flew out in the fourth. Theravong comes home with the first pitch. It's that's one upstairs for ball 1. Hill in a crouch as he looks at the 1-0, and he fouled that one back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Caden Hill.
Senior, is that right? So you got 2 seniors out there. Junior, that's what I meant.
Hill, a junior. Now it gets ready for the 1-1, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Mustang catcher. Logan Hale waits on deck. Here comes a 1-2. And another swing and a miss. Theravong strikes out Hill to end the Mustang inning. Davis County goes down 1-2-3. Albia has one last chance as we head to the top of the 7th. Davis County leads it 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
Sometimes life can get a little busy and plans can change. That doesn't mean you have to put your future on hold. With William Penn University's online and evening classes, you can further your education on your schedule. Choose online, in-classroom, or blended with locations in Oskaloosa and Johnston. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu. Classes start throughout the year. Continue your education on your terms, on your turf, with William Penn University.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Trevor Slayton is 3 outs away from securing this Davis County victory. It will be their 3rd in a row as they wrap up their 3-game homestand. They'll be heading to Knoxville tomorrow to take on the Panthers in a single game, and then they'll host Knoxville back here for a doubleheader later in the year. 2, 3, 4 hitters for Albia, starting off with Nathaniel Wynn, and he looks at strike 1. Trevor Slayton not even at 60 pitches. That was pitch number 58 by my count. And now the 0-1. Curveball stays high, and it's 1-1. Wynn is 0 for 2 so far today. A fly out in the first, and then he reached on an error in the 4th. 1-1 pitches outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Albia with 2 hits, both in the 5th inning, and that looked like their biggest threat as that's hit in the air, pretty well hit, but Norman settles under it in right center field for out number 1. Ashton Brand is the next batter for Albia. First pitch from Slayton is a curveball that gets out of the glove of Hill, goes to the backstop. Ball 1. Brand grounded out to short his first time up and then hit into a 6-4-3 double play to end the 4th. The 1-0. Fastball outside. 2-0 to Ashton Brand. Albia's hit into 2 double plays. We talked about the one in the 4th. The one in the 5th was a lot more backbreaking as that's a swing and a miss at the high heat. 2-1. Albia had the first 2 runners reach, and then Robertson grounded it to 3rd, and Collier tagged the runner going to 3rd and threw to 1st for a double play. Probably the best defensive play of the day. The 2-1's hit in the air, left center field, and making the catch is center fielder Norman, and Davis County is 1 out away from securing a South Central Conference victory. This has been a clinic thrown by Trevor Slayton. I have him at 65 pitches right now. Theravong is the last chance for Albia, and he swings and misses for strike 1. Theravong actually got the first Albia hit back in the 5th. And he swings and misses at what looked like a breaking ball by Slayton, and he was completely fooled. It's 0-2. Slayton now a strike away from a complete game shutout. Here's the pitch. Hit, foul. It was a line drive just wide of 3rd base. And we'll do it again at 0-2. Tien Theravong climbs back in. Looking out to Slayton, who comes set. And now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the high heat. And the Stangs win. The Stangs win. The Mustangs win it. What a clinic thrown by Trevor Slayton. Finishing the offense style with a strikeout. Davis County wins this one 2-0. And what a game thrown by Trevor Slayton. We'll be back to tell you all about it on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
Sometimes life can get a little busy and plans can change. That doesn't mean you have to put your future on hold. With William Penn University's online and evening classes, you can further your education on your schedule. Choose online, in-classroom, or blended with locations in Oskaloosa and Johnston. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu. Classes start throughout the year. Continue your education on your terms, on your turf, with William Penn University.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
This is Sherry Lawson. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans, the agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We are proud to live in Bloomfield where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today at 664-2362. Go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Go Mustangs!
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County wins this one by the final score of 2-0. This is the Northside Insurance postgame show. Quote the claim, your friends at Northside Insurance take care of you. And really, it was 2 runs scored by Davis County in the first inning. Then that was more than enough for Trevor Slayton as he goes the distance. Davis County's starting pitcher with a 2-hit shutout. And Davis County scored their runs, as I said, in the bottom of the first. Draven DeCry drove in a run with an RBI single, and he later scored after coming around courtesy of 2 Albia errors. So that's the way the 2 runs scored. Trevor Slayton not only with the 2-hit shutout, but also went 1 for 3 with a run scored. Final totals, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors with 3 men left for Davis County. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 man left for Albia. Winning pitcher, Trevor Slayton. He improves to 2-1 on the season, and his ERA drops drastically. He came in with a 1 ERA, and I don't have my abacus in front of me, but it doesn't take a genius to know that his ERA went down drastically after today's clinic. Luke Bosser takes a loss. He is 0-2 on the season. Tip of the hat to Tian Theravong, throwing shutout baseball the rest of the way as he threw the final 3, make that 4 in the 3rd innings for Albia. And really the only threat that Trevor Slayton has after he set down the first 10 Albia batters was in the 5th inning, Theravong singled. Then Gage Wilson also reached on an infield single. And with runners at first and second and nobody out, Robertson grounded to Collier at 3rd. Collier tagged the runner head to 3rd and then threw to first for a key double play, which really took a lot of steam out of the Albia rally. Slayton was able to induce a ground ball to get out of the jam, and he was not threatened since. So Slayton not only with a 2-hit shutout, there was not a runner from Albia that reached 3rd base. So just a dominating performance by Trevor Slayton. He went 7 innings, allowing 2 runs, no hits. He did not walk a man, and he struck out 4. Player of the Game is brought to you by Neeps Graphics. Think of them first for all your custom-made shirts, hats, banners, and much more. Stop in and see Kylie today on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. And you got to give it to Trevor Slade. Not only did he score the first Davis County run, which is all they needed, but he also threw a 2-hit shutout. Only 68 pitches were needed to go 7 innings. No walks allowed and 4 strikeouts. So congratulations to the senior, the ace of the Mustangs, Trevor Slayton. He is our Neeps Graphics Player of the Game. We would like to thank you for making us a part of your Thursday evening. Once again, our final score, Davis County 2, Albia nothing. Davis County improves to 3-1 on the season. They now have won 3 games in a row. Albia's losing streak has now reached 5 as they drop to 1-8. Davis County, incidentally, also is now 2-1 in the South Central Conference. Albia's South Central Conference mark drops to 1-6. We will be in Knoxville tomorrow night as Davis County looks to keep the good times going, looking for win number 4 in a row, and they'll be taking on their in-conference foes, the Knoxville Panthers, over in Knoxville. We look forward to having you join us then. For Corey Finch, our producer, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long from Bloomfield. You've been watching Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.